Hey guys, what's up? Xanthacori here, and today I'm doing a redo on one of the tutorials that I did because I really screwed the last one up big time. I didn't really screw it up. It was just in really bad quality, and you really had no idea what was going on. So I changed the quality a lot on this. I made it a lot easier to see, and I'm offering a new deal at the end. So let's get started. I already opened up Source Dedicated Server by going to Steam Tools and then Source Dedicated Server. You can choose your game by clicking on game and selecting whichever ones you have available. I only have two available right now just because all I use is Counter-Strike Source and I never updated Source SDK. Your server name is kind of up to you. Mine's Project Fred just for reasons I don't need to explain. Network, have it on internet unless you're having a LAN party. If you're having a LAN party, you probably know what you're doing, so don't really worry about that. Just have it on the internet. Um, Max players, let's go ahead and worry about that now. If you go to Steam support and you go over to search and you type in optimizing a dedicated server, and you search that, it could take you a few minutes. Hold on, a few seconds, not minutes. Okay, and you go down to optimizing a dedicated server, and you scroll down until you find the upload connections versus how many players. Um, Now, if you do a speed test by going to speedtest.net or Speakeasy Speed Test or any of those places, and you find out your upload speed, also known as uplink, and you kind of average it out. If your upload is like 600, you can probably hold about 10, 11, 12 people. If it's like 50, I would not suggest running a server. If it's like 1,500, you can probably hold about 25 people. Um, so that kind of varies. Just go to like speedtest.net. I think that one's about the best. I like that one a lot, and it kind of looks cool. So yeah. Um, you can go ahead and close that now. There's not really anything important in there. So according to your upload, you can set your max players to a certain number. Um, I have mine set at 14. Now the UDP port. Now we're going to connect to our router. To connect to your router, you must know what kind of router you have, the model, and like a certain website to go to where it tells you. And you must know the password to your router. If you don't know it and you're like under who knows how old or your parents didn't do anything to it, ask them, ask your parents, and they might give it to you. Who knows? I don't care. I don't know. That's not my problem if you don't know how to log into your router. So once you log into your router, I have a Linksys router, and mine is http://192.168.1.1.1, and that will take you to your router. You must log in by using a password. The default for Linksys is no username, so you leave the username blank, and the password is admin. Um, I do like Linksys, but I have changed my information. Now, from here, you can see everything that you have forwarded if you have logged into your router before. Everything here is pretty much, just whatever. List.server is the most important one here. I use port 27016. Port 27016 is a very nice port, I think. So, you just forward those port 27016 to port 27016. Protocol, you can change this to UDP because that's what it was on, but I just use both just for sake. And then the IP address. You must know the IP address of your computer. You can find this by going to Start, Run, and typing in CMD, Charlie, Mike, Delta. No spaces. Enter. Now, type in ipconfig. IPCONFIG. Enter. Now, you can see the IP address right here is the IP address of your computer, not of your server. 192.168.1.100. That last number is the most important number. Now, right here, 100, you see? Alright, good. And you check enable. Okay, now if your router has this little fancy tool called DMZ, I would highly suggest that you use this. This is very, very important. You can open up every port on your router this way. It's not a security issue. You're completely fine. Um, but you can just kind of type in the IP address of your computer, which is 100, enable and save. Now that will open up every port, and your server is almost guaranteed to work on port 27016 or any port that you choose. So make sure Secure Valve Anti-Cheat is on, unless you've been hacking and you got banned by Valve. Then you could turn it off in that case. I leave mine on. Okay, so once that's starting, let's go ahead and figure out what the IP of your server is. If you go to whatsmyip.org and you see this very large number at the top, that very large number at the top is your IP. You can copy that, you can do whatever to that, but just remember that number. Okay. Actually, let me go and explain the rest of that. That number. Okay, so let me hold up Notepad. Wow, do I feel like a noob. Notepad. I don't know if you guys can read this or not, so I'm going to make the font bigger. Ranked up to 20. Okay, my IP is 7.5. What's my IP again? 7.5.185.42.181. Okay, for one, why is that spaced? Okay. Now, that is my IP. Now, on the server, you can see that my port is 27016. Now, if you press colon, 27016. Now, doesn't that look like a Steam IP? Does this look like a Steam IP? Okay. This is right. Be really cool if they had check marks. This is wrong. This deserves a happy face. This does not. So, this is not your IP. This is not your external IP. I don't know how much I have to stress that. This is your external IP. This is the good IP. This is the one you want to keep. Okay. Now, we can close this. Don't need to save it. No need for that. If you know what your IP is. Now, you tell people that IP to connect through your server. Okay, I think that's pretty much all I need to say about that. You can change your map by going to DE-Dust and, just changing it, blah, blah, blah. You click on it, you click OK, and it will eventually change the map, whatever. You can change the map cycle, and once that changes, I really can't do anything else till that changes because it's having a pissy fit. Okay, you can go over to configure, and you can just do whatever here, whatever strikes your fancy, I guess. Okay, everything's right there. Good. Okay. Now, I'm offering a little deal for a little while. If you pay me $5, I will set up your server for you. I will walk you through step by step, helping you set up your dedicated server because a lot of you, about 9,000 of you, are still having trouble with this. And if you pay me $5, I will gladly help you. I will walk you through step by step by step until you have your server set up. Now, if it comes down to the point where I cannot set up your server, a C++ programmer / networker, I will refund your $5 and say I'm completely sorry for wasting your time, but you have no chance of ever setting up a server. Sorry. Now that does happen on occasion, but not very often, and I will still gladly return your money and help you. You can, if you want me to help you step by step, message me over YouTube and say I want help. PayPal me $5, and I will gladly help you. I will contact you through Steam, through IM, whatever you want, and I will help you step by step until we have it set up. That's pretty much it for that. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's it. If you need any help, remember, $5, message me. Don't hesitate. Just do it, and I will help because I don't have anything to do for a little while. But this is Xantacory signing out.